season of Thanksgiving, and we all have a thing or two to be thankful for.
Especially our viewers, advertisers, partners, families, and friends.
That's why this special Thanksgiving, we at Afrocentric TV wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Welcome back. My name remains Tokumbo Olympio, and it is still your favorite channel, Afrocentric TV, channel 27.9, with me in the studio. And you know, today is a special day. It's Thanksgiving. We're happy. There's music, there's food, there's people. Don't we just love people? And sometimes there's a little bit of drama, but right now this is not drama. This is just a Thanksgiving special. With me right now in the studio, we have Doctor in the Making, but you will understand later why I said Doctor in the Making. His name is Precious Ifeoluwa Adeola Love. Adeola. That name is packed. Was born in Ile-Ife, that is in Nigeria. It is the hub and the heart of the Yoruba people. He schooled in Dubai. He is a filmmaker, content creator, and a photographer. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Adeola. I love that name.
Thank you so much.
I love that name. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine, and you too?
How's the family?
The family is awesome. We are doing fine.
How is the work and school and studying?
Yeah, work is fine. Everything is good. We thank God.
People at home, they're curious. They want to meet you. They want to, we know there's something special about this man right here, because you know how we do. We always bring world-class special people to the studio. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how you grew up? Just a little bit.
I was born in Ile-Ife. I was born into a royal family in Ile-Ife, and school in Ile-Ife, OAU Ife, school in Lautech, school in UAE Dubai, then schooling right now in US. I'm a medical student here in the US, and I do filmmaking, I do documentary filmmaking, I do content creation, I do photography, video editing, anything media. That is what I do.
It sounds like Thanksgiving meal, because there's a lot, when doing Thanksgiving. But you said you schooled in Ile-Ife, OAU, and then Lautech, and then Dubai.
Yeah.
What did you study? Because I've heard content creator, filmmaker, and I've heard that you're working towards becoming a doctor. So what did you study in the first part?
In Ile-Ife, I studied music. I sing. I've written like 250 songs.
Oh my goodness.
Already. So Lautech, I sit in Lautech. In UAE, I study filmmaking at SC University. And here in the US, I'm a medical student, and I'm pushing it till I become a professor. So.
Oh my goodness. Now, so I'm wondering, because there's some tribes in Nigeria that say that they're the ones that study a lot the most, and that they have a lot of professors.
Yeah, that's my tribe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Yoruba tribe. We read a lot.
Yes. So, but amongst the Yoruba people, I know that the Egbas say that they are this, and I know that the Ekiti and other people say this.
And also Osun.
So Osun people are into education this much and studying.
Yeah, sure.
That is awesome. So you said you've written about 250 songs. Do you just write for yourself, or do you write for other artists? And
I actually write for myself for now, but I intend to write for other people. Actually, I do gospel songs because I'm also a prophet. I run a ministry, and so I write gospel songs, 25 people, worship songs, sometimes love songs. I write for my wife, and
Was that how you got her?
Not really. Actually met her in church, and
you sang to her. What did you do?
I listened to her. I just met her when we were working in church, and I saw that she had the passion to work, because she was in church from morning till night, and some other girls that I loved didn't really work for more than an hour, but she was there working from morning till night. So I saw a woman who was willing to do the work of the Lord, and I was like, okay, if this is what I want to, go for, I think I should move very fast before other people go get that.
And that is what they said. They said that a man already knows who he wants, and they never delay when it's the right one.
Exactly.
Ladies, I hope you're taking notes. If it's keeping you for too long and he hasn't made up his mind,
it's not
maybe you're not the one. So maybe it's not the one, and you better know what to do. Now, you said, because I picked something, you said that you're perfect and you're led by God, and I know that you love God. But before we came on, you said something about your last name, and then you said you were led towards it.
Adiola Love.
Okay, Adiola Love. How did that name come to be? And people are wondering that why would I say how did your last name come to be? That usually it's supposed to be the family's last name. So how did you come about Adiola Love?
So my father's name is Aratunde.
Aratunde.
Yes. So, but I actually got to a point in my life that I began to check the lives of people in the family, and I saw that there is a trend. So, and God began to speak to me that before your life changes, there is a need to change your name, just like Abraham, change his name from Abraham to Abraham, Sarah to, and Jacob to Israel. And, that was why I had to use part of my names to become my surname. And my junior brother also changed his name, and is now, bearing my surname. Because we actually do things by revelation as Christians. So we don't do things because other people do it. We do it because we are led to do it. So you're the when they're talking about chain breakers and everything, you actually did that for your family. Yeah, to break the chains, I had to break the limits for other people to enjoy grace. So as the firstborn of my mom, I had to do that.
Yes, and how, was your daddy receptive to it during that time? How did he feel when you were going to make that decision?
My dad was a Christian because he's late now, so he understood that this is a trend that somebody has to rise up to break. So he didn't have any issue. He just said, okay, since you're led to do it, go ahead, and there wasn't any issue. And
so that is how another dynasty has come to be.
Exactly.
That is awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome. So now, when we're talking about your music, and so is it basically gospel music, or what type of music do you do?
Basically gospel and love songs, because I believe that God is love, and there's a need to express love to whoever we love. So, and your music is powerful, and I just feel like there's a need for me to write some songs so that other believers can relate with. Because when you're having a wedding ceremony, you can't really see gospel love songs. You have to go to the world to listen to Davido. So there's a need for us to rise up and say, okay, we need to start singing love songs that Christians can listen to. Because to me, music is powerful. So I don't just want to listen to any song because it's in vogue or because it's what people like. I want to listen to this song because songs actually have the power to take you back to the source. So I believe in gospel music, and that's what I write basically.
So being a singer-songwriter, content creator, filmmaker, how did this journey start? What made you go into the field of medicine to want to become a doctor?
So my dad was a medical practitioner. So right from when I was a kid, he lured me into the medical world. Because he would take me to the hospital and I would play with his surgical instrument, and I began to like the way he was treating, patient. I began to read his medical books since I was 8, and he taught me how to give injection when I was 10, 11. So
oh wow, he did.
I read his books and I loved people so hard. I felt like, okay, if this is what my father does and he's passionate, he's fulfilled, and I also like it, so let me do it. And I just went into it, and I'm having fun because one thing I love is to give back to the society. I love to help people. I love to see them whole and well, and medicine is actually part of the things I need to focus on to be able to reach out to those who are sick and also minister the gospel to them, because there are people that you may never see in your church, but you can see them in the hospital, so you can talk to them about Jesus. So everything about me is kingdom, gospel, media, content creation, photography.
And so that must have been a great decision for you to make, to want to actually turn your life around and go into a different profession entirely. Was there a moment of fear as to not knowing what would happen, how much time and money you'd be spending? What was that battle like inside of you?
Well, the only fear that I have is not being able to do the things that God has put on my inside to do. So that gets me to a point where I drive myself to go the extra mile, to wake up in the night and spend the night thinking, praying, reading, studying, learning, going for, certification, tutorial. So the only fear is that God, I don't want to get to heaven and I realize that I didn't do everything He asked me to do. So that's the only fear. Apart from that, I have no fear, because I do things as I'm led. When God leads you to do something, you are sure that you are going to get to the point where God is going to say, well done. So
That is
no fear for
awesome.
me.
That is amazing. For you at home, you're thinking that you're at a crossroad and you want to do something, you're not sure how you're going to do it, or if you're going to be able to do it. We have a living testimony here who is currently on the journey, from filmmaker to content creator, now on the path to being a doctor. So whatever you set your mind towards, you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
That is awesome. I don't know, maybe I'll become an engineer today. Who knows?
If you're led.
But okay, so in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I don't know, what's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving first?
Thanksgiving is a kingdom principle to multiply things. So we should give thanks. We should give thanks and reach out to people that don't have enough. Give to them. Encourage somebody around you, somebody who wants to give up. Give him something, encourage, speak words to the person's life. So to me, Thanksgiving is something that we should even do every month, because it goes a long way to multiply what is not enough. When Jesus wanted to multiply 5 loaves of bread, what did He do? He lifted it up and gave thanks. So we should give thanks. Whatever is not enough in your life, if you give thanks, it's going to multiply. Don't complain. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for everything. Give thanks for whatever God has done or whatever He has not done. Give thanks because He's going to do it. So Thanksgiving is something that we should do every time. Appreciating each other, the staffs that are working with you, your friends, families. It's a way of life to me.
Okay. So make it a practice to be thankful at all times. Now, let's talk about Thanksgiving food. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Rice. Jollof rice.
Jollof rice. So it is not complete if the jollof rice is not there.
Yeah, jollof rice has to be there because that is the food that gives me joy. Yeah.
I know. Oh my goodness. So, I want to go eat right now. But before we do that, what are you thankful for? Before we leave, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for everything that God has done in my life. I'm thankful for family. Thankful for my wife who has been a great support. Thank you for the fact that I can wake up in the morning and I can still breathe in. It's something I thank God for, because that gives me another privilege to do things better and to impact lives. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Doctor in the Making, Precious Ifeoluwa. Let me wait. I was going to say Adeola Love, right?
Yeah.
Adeola Love. Thank you for coming to spend your Thanksgiving Day with us. And to everybody watching us at home, we're not done yet. We still have awesome guests coming up. We still have our turkey. It's sizzling right now. I can smell it. I'm hungry, and I know that you're hungry. But we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
It's the season of Thanksgiving, and we all have a thing or two to be thankful for.
Especially our viewers, advertisers, partners, families, and friends.
That's why this special Thanksgiving, we at Afrocentric TV wish you a happy Thanksgiving.